When you give that gift of your time, your money, you really don't understand what that's going to do and how the Lord is going to multiply that. You don't understand that you are literally saving people's lives. People that otherwise would not be serviced. I've gotten $1,000 worth of free counseling here. Good counseling, biblical counseling. Not just somebody going, hey, you need to take these meds or you need to do this. Somebody that enjoys the Spirit. People pray with you here. When you walk in, it's like family. People recognize you. They ask questions about you. I've had really good insurance in the past, and I never got health care like this. And it, like I said, when you write that check or whatever, however you donate, it's affecting people's lives, and those people are going on to affect the community and the world. My wife and I have been coming for around 2 years. Most of that was just medical, and just recently over the last 2 months was counseling. So we don't have any health care outside of what Catalasso can do for us. So it's just been a huge blessing on me and my wife. Retired police officer, I was involved in a fatal shooting where I was forced to take a life. Later that year, I was diagnosed with PTSD. There were some other traumas that took place in there, but in 2000, I retired. And from 2000 to 2007, I was doing great at work, just getting decorated all the time. But at home, I'd actually built a room in my house that had no windows. And if I wasn't working, that's where I was in that room. And I pretty much left my wife a single parent with our 3 kids. I was introduced to Freedom Biker Church by a friend. Shortly after getting there, I realized that, I really liked it. My family started coming. And I also became involved in Celebrate Recovery. And the reason I joined Celebrate Recovery was because of my PTSD and my depression. What I didn't realize was there's a problem when you take 5 or 6 Xanax and chase it with a bottle of whiskey. So I've been clean and sober from booze and pills for 3 years now. I'm a leader in Celebrate Recovery. I'm the point of contact for Broken Chains, which is the motorcycle ministry out of Celebrate Recovery. And I'm doing faithful, have my own business. Everything's been going good. And then 4 months ago, things just totally changed. My entire personality changed. I stopped smiling. I stopped listening to music. I stopped riding my motorcycle. I stopped going places with my family. I wasn't functioning at church. I had terrible anxiety at my job. And it just got to the point where I just couldn't control it anymore. I did not think I was going to get through the day, to the point where my daughter's in the Navy. She came home on 10 days of emergency leave. I just was not functioning at all, not getting dressed, not taking a shower, doing the least amount that I had to do to survive. I would come to counseling with Julie, and I would literally just sit here and cry, and I was just totally a mess. I felt like I was in a prison. I did not think I was going to survive. I did not think I was going to get out. Persevering on some issues and things, and they just kept hammering me down. And now I know those things are there, but I'm not thinking about them all the time. And the reason that I am alive, I thought all my PTSD and everything, I thought I'd been through the worst stuff in my life. These last 4 months were 10 times worse than anything else that has ever happened to me, hands down. And the reason I'm still here is I kept in prayer, even though I did not see my prayers being answered. I just kept fervently in prayer. My family, my church, and Catalasso. If it wasn't for Julie, I think I would have eventually ended up dead. No matter how bad I felt, I took my meds and I came to counseling, and I just kept going forward. I couldn't be any more thankful. I'm only here because of those things. So the three people that kept talking a consistent message to me was my daughter, my pastor, and Julie. They were all telling me the exact same thing, but the scales were on my eyes and I couldn't see it. And now, the scales are gone. I'm blessed.